Nomawethu, first, tell us exactly where you are and give us an understanding of what's happening. I can see that the wind is up, but what about the fires?
Well, a very good morning to you, Leanne. I know you said that the critical area now is that Red Hill area, but we're coming to you now from the Gordons Bay area. And these were the houses that were critical yesterday when that vegetation fire started out in Signal Hill. We know that about 200 firefighters were then called to a scene. There were more than 30 fire trucks that came to assist in this area. But of course, as you said, as you can see, that southeasterly wind was just too strong, and it just continued to fan that blaze. But we do understand that at this point the fire has been partially put out, but there are people on site at this point. Now, what you see behind me is what used to be a music school and a restaurant as well as a warehouse. We understand that the people here employed about 20 workers here, and and when we arrived here this morning, people were literally in tears. There's just so much devastation. And joining us now is Mark Shearer, who is the owner. Mark, just tell us what happened yesterday.
Noma, we were just going around our business as normal. We know it's windy. We've had windy days before. We've seen fires before. But this one looked bad. And the smoke was streaming straight down. I went to look and find out what was happening. The fire department said to me, you better pack your stuff and get out of there. We literally got the kids out of the school. The parents picked them up. We got the staff out of the building. We took as many of the valuable stuff as we could lay our hands on, and we left. And I came back an hour later, and the fire had changed direction. It had come at the building from behind and literally took everything. It was an hour and it was all gone.
Just, Mark, how long you've been running this business? And I mean, when I came through the gate this morning, people were literally in tears. What are you telling your workers?
We don't know what to tell them. It's just something that's happened. We're going to have to try and rebuild, try and restart. We can't let them go. They've been with me for so long. This business has been here for 12, 13 years. And it's just a hive of activity for all sorts of different things. And these people's lives depend on it. So we're going to have to make a new beginning with what we can.
Very briefly now, Mark, when these sort of things happen, people are like, we're not actually insured. To from here for you.
We have some insurance. It's never enough, and hopefully we can build on that and try and do something. But I don't know if we'll be able to replace this in a year even. So we don't know. We'll see.
Well, thank you very much for your time. That was Mark Shearer. He is the owner of this building behind me. I must tell you that it's just complete devastation down here. Now, my colleague Trevor is just panning for you just to see on the mountain what the situation is like. There's just this cloud of smoke that is covering the Gordons Bay area. And I suppose that's just how people are feeling at this point in time, because yesterday they lit fire down.
All right, we're gonna leave it there. You can see from those winds, it always is difficult when the winds are gusting like that. But Nomawethu Solwandle, thank you very much, and we'll cross back to her to get an update. But you can see that wind is heavy, the smoke is heavy, and it's really a devastating situation right now. Well, moving on to other news now.